Hi, lovely souls. I am Eka. If this video comes across your feed, then it is meant for you, as I asked for this to be so. I am sending you positivity, light, love, and joy. I wasn't able to divulge into my oracle cards further from yesterday, as the video was 10 minutes long. If you want to watch the video from yesterday, it's available now on my channel, and I wanted to create this video as a follow-through regarding them. So, my oracle cards, these ones here, are themes on the journey of self-discovery. My oracle card deck name is Sovereignty of Sacred Tapestry, which is sovereignty is about power, and it's, about your inner power. I could call it self-sovereignty, but I thought that was becoming a bit of a mouthful, but it is all about power and coming to your own power and knowing your own self. And so they remind me of the Major Arcana's Fool, who embarks on a journey, encountering each archetype and learning about themselves and others. So the Fool card reminds me about going on a journey of self-discovery and growth, a bit like my deck. And what happens is that the Fool goes and visits all the 22 major archetypes, I like to call them, or major arcanas, and they get to learn about their story, and they get to go and learn about themselves and others as they go about their journey. So that symbology is akin to what my cards represent, the story of oneself through the journey of 44 cards, illustrating how exponential our growth is as sentient beings. So the cards have been designed in black and white. I've done this not with the intention for being like the cost-effective route. However, it does have intention and meaning. So inclusivity is at the core of who I am, and I want to make as many people as possible feel represented. So, as some of you may notice on the back of the cards, I use a font called Open Dyslexic. It's a little bit rough to see right now, just because of the font size. However, I have used that font purposefully so those with dyslexia are able to read, and as well, the black and white design has been chosen to make the cards accessible to those who are colorblind, to those with who are colorblind. They can foster inclusivity through simplicity, because I find that a lot of the cards that I've come across are all done in color, and those that might have the inability to discern color will miss out often or not. So I thought a nice minimalistic deck would be a nice touch. And again, as I was saying, I'm using the Open Dyslexic font, which helps individuals with dyslexia, offer them an opportunity to comfortably read and connect with the messages. And again, it won't be just the cards that will be getting this. It'll be all across, even in the guidebook as well. And there is something that I want to also add to the cards. I don't want to discuss about it further because I don't know what it's going to look like. However, it could help with some people within the collective to be able to access the cards who are not necessarily able to read in the way that they can. But I'm still exploring all options right now before I go down this route. And the reason why that it's been heavily text focused, you can see it's text on the back, text on the front, and the only image that you've got is the ornamental frame. And they've been done in essence to reflect typography art. So considering the back of the cards, have you ever seen like typography art done like as written word? So the written words create like an image of something. So it's kind of like what the back of the cards do. So instead of having like the conventional imagery that you would have, I've used text to write on the back. If you're able to read it, that's great. If not, the complimentary guidebook will be able to assist you on reading the cards when you're not able to. And I thought the ornamental frames are a really nice touch as they resonated with me, and they enhance the design elegance and also and add some visual appeal as well. Then that way it's not just super imbalanced with just text. So there will be an accompanying hardcover guidebook. So as I was sharing earlier, because I know the cards are will be a little bit much to read, especially for those who are visually impaired or might not be able to read the cards. So that guidebook will be in a much larger font, and you'll be able to read all the explanations and insights for every card. And hopefully that'll help out for lots of different people. I won't say it's going to work for everyone, but hopefully it will help. So the design choices reflect my awareness of diversity within the world. While souls may walk the same path, each and every single one of you carries a unique and sacred blueprint. My goal is to create a deck that embodies inclusivity, allowing every being to feel seen and represented. I have a roadmap infographic which inspired action to follow throughout 2025. So I will show you what my roadmap is and read it out to you. And I will just take a quick BRB while I'll just go ahead and grab that for you. I understand that my infographic might be a little bit tough to see on the vertical recordings, and for that I do empathize. So I hope it's legible. However, I'll read it out to you so that way you can follow along. So starting from the right, I've just got like this roadmap of everything that I would like to manifest. However, I totally understand this. As you can see, this does not have dates on it. This does not have a specific time frame. I am very flexible, and I am very aware that you do not put time onto the divine. And as well, you know, I'm just allowing it to play as it's meant to. However, it's very important too that I take inspired action to make sure that, you know, what I desire in life happens. Because if you sit back and relax and expect everything to go for you, it just doesn't work like that. So, this is just what I want to do throughout this year. I want to make sure I gain viewer and follower momentum across all social medias. And then we continue on to record and upload one video daily for the next 10 days. So showcasing a topography design with a single card pull from my deck, Sovereignty of Sacred Tapestries. And then as we continue along, we have Manifest Prosperity for the Oracle cards, which entails graphics, proofreading, and then production samples, followed by the bulk order ready for sale and order. So there is quite an extensive amount that I need to manifest for this. So, like I say, manifestations can take many different forms, and I'm not going to say it's going to happen in one specific way, because I understand it could happen through multiple forms, or it could happen in one particular way. However, I'm open to all the ways that it will come to be, and I'm really excited for all this. And there is just a lot that I need to get prepared for this. And even though once the money has manifested itself, there's still going to require some time for this to become a physical product that everyone can access. That's something that's really been front and forward for myself that I really want to focus on, because I literally just finished the cards last year in December. I started them in November the 1st, and like they're ready for publication, but there's just so many behind the scenes things that I know that the divine is working on right now. And then I want to go ahead and create and design more topography art and order the cards ready for sample and production. You know, and then I also want to hire a website designer and have my own website. Right now, everything that I have is on Etsy, and they don't really have a system in place, even though I have suggested to them that they allow for digital products to have multiple listings. That's not a feature right now, and I have written to them, and they have no intention of this actually happening. So I actually have to manually handle all of my files, which takes a wee bit of time than normal. And this is why I'm hoping to go focus on my website because I could format it in a way that is the way it is right now, but without myself having to do really any touching of the work because all the files are digital. So I'm really excited for all that is and all that will be. And I've got my dream destination that I would love to achieve this year if it's meant to be. Because it's so personal to myself, I don't really want to go into too much detail about what that is. But this is all encompassing and something that I'm working towards, every minute of every day. And I'm so excited for what I create. And I really, really appreciate to everyone for listening. This video was significantly longer than yesterday's video. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Take care, and thank you very much for listening.